Hello everyone, my name is Nick Obioma, a natural medicine practitioner. I'm here again today to talk about hypotension. I know a lot of people will ask, what is this hypotension? What does hypotension mean? Listen to me and listen attentively. As you're watching this video, I want you to pay good attention so that you get the vital information I am here today to give to you for free. For free. We need to know what is called hypertension and know what is called hypotension. We need to differentiate them. So if you want to know about hypertension, please watch my video on my channel or watch my video for hypertension. Let us talk about hypotension. Hypotension means low blood pressure. Low blood pressure. We normally say high BP and low BP. So today we are talking about low BP, low blood pressure. And what is this low blood pressure? How do we define low blood pressure for you to understand? The low blood pressure is much lower than expected or normal. When your pressure is lower than expected, when your blood pressure is lower than normal, when the reading of your blood pressure is from 90 over 60, that is below 90 over 60. What does that mean? I don't want to talk anything about high blood pressure. Please, let's emphasize on low blood pressure. When it is the upper side is below 90 and the downside, which we normally call diastolic, is below 60 or 60 below, you are having hypotension. So you need to pay good attention as I explain. Normally, hypotension is not good for everyone, meaning low blood pressure is not good for any person because it kills. It is very dangerous for one to have low blood pressure. I notice that it's very common to some people to talk about high blood pressure and they forget that there are also set of people that have low blood pressure which kills too. And some people will ask you the causes of this low blood pressure. A lot of people don't know what causes it. I want you to listen to the causes of low blood pressure. One, sudden loss of blood. Sudden loss of blood mean if you have cuts or something happened to you, you have an injury and you are bleeding. You know, one can bleed to death. That's why if anything happens, say move, take the person to the hospital. And you notice one of the things they will do is to start giving blood. So if you have lost more blood than necessary and your blood has dropped, you have a shock. And that will lead you to low blood pressure. It's one of the factors. I didn't say all. It's one of the factors. It leads to low blood pressure. Another factor that leads to low blood pressure is severe infections. So many people have untreated infections. They will say, "Oh, no, in as much as it doesn't show on my body, I can manage it." No, you can't. It will start killing some infection, start killing or attacking your cells. If you attack some of those cells that supply blood, what happens? The blood pressure will begin to reduce. That means you will enter or you start having low blood pressure. If you have infection, please kindly treat the infections you have. Treat them and treat them well. That one is very common in ladies. Many ladies you see today have series of infections. I'm sorry I have to say that. When I was talking about the other, I was talking about men. It is easier for them to buy expensive clothes and shoes, but difficult for them to treat a common infection that might result to become another severe infection. At the early time you notice infection and you treat it at that time, it will go. But some of them say it doesn't matter. And such infection, if it's not properly treated, is going to attack some of the cells in your body. And those cells, if you attack cells that supply blood or the vessels that supply blood, either it will come down or it will go up. But we are emphasizing on low blood pressure today. So it will come down. And one can enter into coma or it leads to death. So you need to treat infection. Another one is allergic to drugs. There are drugs you don't need to take. And if you take such drugs, it will attack your system. Most of those drugs may be allergic to them. And you take them, you discover the way it's going to attack you, you automatically enter into blood pressure, low blood pressure. Please, let us know some of the drugs we should take. Then another thing is diabetes. Diabetes is another problem that is, if it's not well proper treated, and some of the medications or some of the medicine or some of the product or some of the leaves or some of the herbs you are taking are not good to push you to have low blood pressure. Yeah, to do that, to make you to. Then, because I have, if you watch some of my videos, I mentioned about medicine you are going to take, and I keep on warning: do not do self-medication. Self-medication has killed a lot of people. Self-medication has destroyed so many lives. Visit your doctor. Do what is right. Stop giving or prescribing medicine for yourself. Because most of the people that are treating like high blood pressure, Parkinson's disease, and other related nerve stuff, some of their medicine reduce the blood pressure. And when it goes beyond normal, one can die. But I want us also to know the symptoms and signs that we notice. Dizziness. At times it looks as if you want to faint. Something is happening. I can't coordinate well. What is happening to me? These are I'm mentioning the symptoms now. As if you want to faint. Do you understand? So when you begin to notice that kind of business, most times some people even notice vomiting. My head. I can't. Oh, what is happening? What is happening? God, come. You come from there and you faint. Confusion. Trouble of not concentrating. You are doing something, you can't concentrate anymore. Check your blood pressure. Check your blood pressure. Maybe it's coming down. Check your blood pressure. And in that situation, what do you eat? Watch my video on high blood pressure, hypertension. You will see some foods and some things I advise you to avoid. Those things there is what you eat to revise it or to take it back to normal. Those things I mentioned in my video on hypertension that you should not eat is what you should now start eating here. But let me just mention few. In that situation or in this situation, you will start eating salty foods. You need sodium then. You need sodium to rise and normalize your blood pressure. You need sodium. There's one thing in our village, we call it osoj in Igbo language, but it's called alligator pepper. In that situation, you need to take that pepper, eat pepper. Pepper will rise it. Pepper will help you to bring your BP up. Pepper will help you. That alligator pepper, take few and chew it and swallow it. But I would like you to go and watch my hypertension video so that you see where I listed foods, drinks that you should avoid. Here you are having low BP, which is called hypotension. You start eating those things for your BP to come up and normalized. And then when you have a normalized normalized blood pressure, you will see you move, you move. You look as if something it wasn't anything, but you are afraid. So I want to advise you to please kindly assist me to share my page, make comment, ask questions, whatever you want me to do, or the video you are expecting to see from me. Please make a comment. Share my video to your loved ones, let them benefit.